What's going on, everybody? This is Unified Boxing Talk coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like all my videos, share all my videos as I keep putting them out on this fairly new channel. Well, it's not super new, but you get where I'm going with it. Shouts out to everybody in the boxing community, the Facebook boxing groups, the YouTube boxing community, the LDBC, all the channels out there. Shouts out to y'all. Y'all doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to unify. I watch all y'all videos, or majority of y'all videos. I'm subscribed to a lot of y'all channels. You know what I'm saying? I just want to kind of jump in and start talking about boxing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully y'all come by the channel and check me out. But anyway, let's get right to this this video. As you can see, Terrace Crawford. This is the topic that I'm going to talk about. The ESPN rankings came out, and interesting. Terrace Crawford is ranked number 3, trending down. Earl Spence is number 1, Pacquiao's number 2, trending up. Terrace Crawford's number 3, Keith Thurman's number 4, Sean Porter number 5, Danny Garcia number 6. You know, that's just kind of the top guys. Ugas is there, Jamal James is there, Green Machine is there too. So, but Terrace Crawford, the machine that he works for or works with, that's supposed to be promoting him, pushing him out, raising his brand, got him ranked number 3, trending down. ESPN has spoken to the boxing community. A lot of us in the community don't have him number 1 at welterweight, but the Terrace Crawford fans do. But they got him number 1 based on his work at 140. Because if you have him number 1 based on his work at 147, you're lying to yourself. And to be honest with you, he shouldn't even be ranked that high at 147, based on his 147 resume. So this is more stemming on 140. His work at 140. That's why he's ranked number 3. Because at 147, what has he done? Jeff Horn, Jose Benavidez, Amir Khan. That don't say you number 1 at welterweight. Hasn't beat anybody of status. Amir Khan, but he's washed up. He chasing money. Amir Khan chasing the check. We all know that. Amir Khan just want money. He can care less about wins now. Interesting, right? Top Rank, that's supposed to be pushing this man, pushing his brand out, don't even have him number 1. And Top Rank doesn't do Terrace Crawford no good. And this is why people have been screaming at him, saying, why did he resign with Top Rank when he had a chance to go across the street to the PBC where all the work at? All the fights are at PBC. Terrace Crawford, if he wants to be big, he has to come to PBC. Now, there's rumors out there his contract is coming up. I think this might be his last fight, or he has maybe two, maybe 3 fights left. He's about to turn 32, folks. On the back end of his prime. And I would hate to see him start fighting these guys at 33, 34, 35. Because PBC can literally shut him out completely, in which they're doing right now. They don't even recognize him as a champion at 147. If you go back and look at the Manny Pacquiao Keith Thurman pay-per-view match at the beginning when they listed all the champions, they didn't even list Terrace Crawford. They list Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, WBA Super, WBA Regular, Earl Spence with the IBF, Sean Porter with WBC. You didn't even see Terrace Crawford on the PBC network. Showtime, PBC, Fox. They don't even acknowledge Terrace Crawford. They don't even think he exists. They're literally freezing out Top Rank ESPN out of 147, making that money at 147. Because all the other fighters can get 2-3 million views. Terrace Crawford can't even do that. His pay-per-view numbers is trash. Terrace Crawford pay-per-view, he can't even reach 150. Terrace Crawford would never be A-side in any match against a PBC fighter. A PBC fighter. How can he be A-side? He has no draw. He has no big fan base. Matter of fact, he has a match coming up most likely in October against the Green Machine, which is ranked number 10 in the ESPN rankings. A guy that nobody knows, no recognition, no nothing. And it's going to be in Omaha or Lincoln, Nebraska, where he's actually known at. Outside of that, he's not known. He has His personality is just as worse as Errol Spence. At least Errol Spence is starting to kind of open up a little bit. Terrence Crawford is very dry. His brand is very dry. You know, boxing is a business. You just can't, you can beat guys in the ring, but you also got to promote yourself. And he doesn't do a good job. His team doesn't do a good job. ESPN doesn't do a good job. Top Rank doesn't do a good job of pushing him because they have other agendas or other fighters they're more concerned about. A la, Tyson Fury and Lomachenko. But Terrence Crawford, man, you put yourself in a situation. You had every chance to go to PBC, and you did not do it. And this is the results of you not going to PBC. Now ESPN Top Rank is basically looking at you like, man, you good welterweight, but you're trending down because you're not beating anybody of note. Fighting the Green Machine in November or October, November does nothing for your record. I mean, it gets you a win because you're going to beat him, but it does nothing as far as your status at 147. Bob Arum thought that he can make a match with Errol Spence next. Do you really think Al Heyman is going to make a deal with Top Rank and Bob Arum? No. Al Heyman doesn't care about Bob Arum and Top Rank ESPN. Bob Arum can sit here and trash Al Heyman, talk about he don't exist, he's not real, and so all this noise, and then want to talk about he want to do business with Al Heyman when it comes to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And as you can see, Al Heyman and company are literally freezing him out. It was an interview some weeks ago with Leonard Ellerby, and they asked him about the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, and Leonard Ellerby said there's not a chance it's going to happen. PBC is not even thinking about making that match. And people keep saying, oh, they're going to make the match. No. The way things are going right now, if Errol Spence beats Sean Porter, then he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao if Manny Pacquiao want that work or want that smoke. And if not Manny Pacquiao, he can fight Keith Thurman in the summertime next year. Or he can fight Danny Garcia. Ugas. Oh, yeah, because he got mandatories to take care of. So the winner of this match between Sean Porter and Errol Spence is going to have mandatories. WBC with Ugas and the IBF mandatory is going to be coming up too. And you know how IBF don't play. See Canelo situation, right? So by the time, and then Terrence Crawford turning 32 this year. By the time Terrence Crawford even think about sniffing a PBC fighter, it won't even be Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence most likely is going to move up to 154. Probably by the end of next year. He can make 147, but most likely he's going to go to 154 at some point in the near future. After he unifies 147. And if he gets this belt and beats Pacquiao, he has 3 belts. And they're going to say that's unifying the division. He's a unified champ. Because they don't recognize the WBO belt. And then that's when Errol Spence is going to move to 154. And Terrence Crawford is going to be stuck at 147. Then he just, at 33, he just might get those other guys. Maybe not. It all depends on how Al Heyman feels about, can he make money with Terrence Crawford. Right now, he feels like he can't make no money with Terrence Crawford with his guys. With Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, Ugas, Jamal James, Sergey Olympians. Like he doesn't feel like Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia can't make no money with Terrence Crawford. And Bo Mack and his team can only blame themselves. They on the outside looking in. They're making money. Don't get me wrong, they're making money, but they're not getting the recognition that they should. And if they was at PBC, they will get the recognition they should at 147 because you will be in the ring fighting the Keith Thurmans, the Manny Pacquiaos, the Sean Porters, the Danny Garcias, the Ugases, the Sergey Olympians, the Errol Spencers. You can't get those guys. Terrence Crawford, man, I like you, man, but you're not the top 147 fighter. Because I'm not basing you on your 140 work. I'm basing you on your 147 work, and it's not enough. Hell, Keith Thurman got better wins than you. And better resume. Sean Porter got a better resume. Danny Garcia, maybe a time, but Danny Garcia has a better resume. Yes, he lost to Keith Thurman. Yes, he lost to Sean Porter, but he's fought better fighters than your resume at 147. But anyway, what is Terrence Crawford going to do? I don't know. I just want to give you my thought process on how I see the situation playing out for Terrence Crawford. And currently is going right now. And he's ranked number 3. in the ESPN rankings. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about Terrace Crawford being, I guess people saying, disrespected by ESPN Top Rank. Get back to me in the comment section. This is Unified Boxing coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, share my videos as I come on this boxing scene in YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and give you my thoughts on what's going on in boxing. Anyway, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. It's Friday. Y'all be safe. Unified Boxing. I'm out.